on the truck. So we have the whole place high up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, everybody line up. Everybody get lit from night till day. We party like this. Rich and loot, don't shoot and miss. Why the dumb gas go up on the ground? Ram out the tongue, you come to have fun. Why the dumb gas go up on the ground? On the ground, on the ground. Now can't run up the big tone. You have to go take this up to the moon. From night till day, just like a typhoon. We have made this party come alive. Live.
Yo, what's happening, guys? Metaverse Melon here. How are we all today? The day's finally upon us. It's Genesis week right now. We've actually got the itinerary, so if we actually go over here, you can see currently in the UK it's 4:45 in the afternoon, but that's coming up 8:45 in the morning in Vegas. If you're over in Vegas, like a full packed day, we're going to go through everything what's happening at Genesis week. We're going to talk to a few people as well, and we're going to try and run it. We're going to look at the times basically and make it so this channel's live through the events and that, so that will be really good. We've got the $100 giveaway to give away as well, and then we're also going to look at Bermuda. Bermuda comes out at 10 a.m, so that'll basically be in an hour and 15 minutes, so that's looking really exciting. So we're going to look over that as well, and we might actually, I don't think we're going to head over, but we'll actually look on the computer and we'll see all the different properties we can. Just see them getting minted out and other good stuff as well. So yeah, hope you're doing all well. We'll jump over and have a quick look at the chat and that. What's up, everybody? DR Breaker, and then also James Payat 02, welcome to the channel. Hope you're doing well. Looking forward to Genesis week. I know I can't get over and that. I was so excited to get over and that, but yeah, we're going to make the most of it. We're going to try and like cover everything on the channel and just see what's going on basically in the community, because there's so much good stuff happening right now. So yeah, 9 a.m. they've got the breakfast buffet bar and check-in, so that's basically coming up in just over 10 minutes time. 9:30 they'll go into the founders, so welcome from the founders, so like Dirk, Adan, stuff like that, maybe a little bit from X1, you know, that'll be cool. The Life City opening, so that'll be the extension of Bermuda, so that'll open at 10 a.m. as well, so just over an hour away. So yeah, you got UpX for that, you're going to go into that as well, so that'll be really interesting to see. 16,500 properties on the release, so that'll be really interesting to see what players get and stuff and all the different collections. I was chatting to El Slack yesterday about the collections and all the good stuff in the game. So yeah, it's going to be really interesting as well to see what actually happens. And with everyone being in Vegas, like, you know, this city release could be really fun to actually see it minting out as well. I've seen some of these properties on the waterfront and like all these different good properties around Bermuda. So yeah, there's a lot of opportunity to get some really good locations in the game. So that's amazing. They're going to go into a roadmap at 10:30 in the morning, and then they're going to go into the AMA at 11 o'clock. 11:30 they're going to go into the partners roadmap. So I believe that's going to be more to do with like sandbox and stuff like that. So that'll be really interesting. Like, who's the surprise guest? What's coming over from the sandbox? Yeah, really interesting to see what's absolutely gonna happen with the sandbox. Just curious to see what's going on, kind of thing. You know, get some more news and some more updates on that. So once that's finished, they're going into the identification seasons booth open, so that's at 12 o'clock. So I know the ninjas have got a booth and other stuff in the actual event, so that looks really cool to see all the different stuff. Those comic books we looked on the live channel yesterday, they was amazing to see, like the artwork and everything working together. So hopefully people at Vegas will be able to see those in person. So yeah, really nice people at the Hyde Park as well, you know, SC Kicker, KO Ninja, and that's yeah, it's amazing to chat to them and see what they're doing with all their assets in the game and stuff. So they'll be there, and a lot of other creators as well. So if you're at Vegas, go say hello. So yeah, that's cool. And then the booth's basically running from 12 to 1. I guess it'll be open from 12, like running through. Could be wrong, but lunch is going to be served at 1 o'clock. I've heard really good things about the food as well. So if you're going and you've got that ticket, you know, you're getting the food, you're getting the event. Like, I watched some of the live stream last night as well. This is where I managed to pull this ticket, this like planner for the day, so we could actually plan the live stream around this as well. Yesterday was testing it out. I believe I've got the audio sorted now, so I've got the headphones all set up. But yeah, there's a lot of different like microphones and stuff, so trying to connect to people live over there, it was just causing a nightmare on the audio. So I do apologize about that, but hopefully this sounds okay and is a lot better. You know, we'll practice at this and we'll keep going with the live streams as well. So we'll go back to our normal content, but I'm enjoying the live streams, and like the more practice we get, the better we can actually become. So yeah, working hard on that in the background. So Sparklet, this is what I'm looking forward to at 1:30. So this will be, what's that, trying to work out the time, 4.5 hours. So that'll be basically in 4.5 hours time. So that'll be what, coming up 5, 5:30, 9:30 at night. So for 9:30 I want to like kind of jump on, see if we can like learn something about the Sparklet as well. And then they're going into the hackathon finals as well, so this will be really interesting. Creativity in Upland at 3 o'clock, and then the layer 2 showcases as well, so this will be cool. There's that new game, I believe it's like Ninja Tycoon and other good stuff they're going to talk about as well, so it'll be really interesting to see. Here, they've got the sandbox here at 10 to 4 as well. So this might be like waiting for the special guest over here as well. So this will be really interesting. These two here. So this will be a good time to be in the actual event listening to this. Yeah, that's cool. Game show and snacks after that as well. That's running from 4:15 till 5 o'clock. And then rest and prepare for everything as well. So you get an hour and a half just to chill, go get a nice drink in the lounge and just go relax. I watched some of the videos last night and you could see like them chilling, like the welcome drinks and that. It looks so cool, like, you know, amazing. Like, really wish I was over there. Seen some people what was at the event, what I wasn't expecting to be there. So that was really cool, you know. If you're going to go to Vegas and that, and you can actually like meet and just chat to all these amazing players in the game of Upland from all around the world, not just in one location. So it's so cool to see that. Once the rest is over, they'll be coming back for dinner. Dinner's at 6:30 till 7:15, and then once that's done at 8 o'clock we'll go into the buses. The buses will travel to the location, so it might be an hour away, it might not be, but once they get to the location, that's where the go-kart event is. That'll end the night really cool as well, and with all the dinners and the award shows and that as well, the go-karts might be really interesting at the end of the night as well. Like, that'll be quite funny if Uplands like maybe wanted to plan that before the alcohol got involved. But yeah, that'll be really interesting to see everyone on the go-karts tonight, and that'll be cool. Maybe we can get some like live footage from the race and stuff. So yeah, hope you're enjoying the channel. Like, thank you for supporting it. Like, hope you're having a great time as well. If you couldn't make Vegas like ourselves, like, we'll still be able to have a good time and get involved with stuff as well. You know, we'll make it for everyone around the world what's watching to be able to come in and like actually see what's going on. Maybe next year you'll be there. We're definitely planning to buy a ticket for next year. We're really excited to come to Genesis Week. We're so gutted about the passport this year. It was all planned to be able to come, so like with that passport I just couldn't obviously get out of the country. So really gutted about that, but we'll be able to plan for next year. Definitely get something sorted, maybe a Europe meetup and stuff like that as well. Afternoon, hi Boyden, how are you doing, brother? Hope you're well. But yeah, we'll be back at Genesis Week definitely next year, and we'll get that sorted so we can actually like have a booth, like come and see everyone, like give away merch, just have a really good time. I'm excited to meet. I was really excited to go to meet Upland and that in the offices and like chat to the team. And yeah, I was really excited for that. That was like an honor. I'm actually like gutted about it, but it is what it is. Like we'll do it next year. We'll keep it as a positive. We'll make the most of these live streams and like chatting to players in Vegas as well. So yeah, we'll get over next year and make sure we get it planned. And the passport will have a few years left, so it'll be quite cool like that. So yeah, that's everything what's happening in Upland. I'll keep that. I'll just hide it away at the moment. So, but we can come back and have a look at that throughout the day. So that's really cool to see. The roadmap will be really interesting as well at 10:30. We've basically got the city release in an hour, just over an hour away, and then the roadmap as well at 10:30. So yeah, two really good things, not far away at all from the actual time we're at now, because the time difference is just about 8 hours exactly. So right now it's coming up to 5 o'clock, so it'll be coming up to 9 a.m. in Vegas right now. So yeah, everyone, what's at Vegas right now? We should set one up in the UK, James. Yeah, we definitely should. We'll get something sorted. I know there's some like talks behind the scenes of stuff in London and other stuff as well. So yeah, that'll be really interesting to see. And then if there's not, like, we'll definitely plan something. And that definitely got more like 3 hours and time off at work now, so I can actually look at jumping on and like sorting stuff out like that as well. So with the community all together, the UK team, I'm sure we can set up something amazing. Make a really good night or something, or like a day or something where we can actually go and just have a full, like, good idea, good day out together. That would be really interesting, and just have, yeah, I don't know what it'll be, but something really cool. So yeah, that'll be definitely something what's on the roadmap for the UK, because I know it's really hard for a lot of players to get over to Vegas and other places as well, with the travel and everything. So it'll be cool if they had like a mini Genesis, you know what I mean? Like Tomorrowland has a main one, and then they have like different ones around the world. So that was cool. I was at the one in London last year. It was great. Yeah, I'll definitely be planning to come over, and that's there's different stuff what we're talking about as well. But yeah, now I've got the different job and like the holidays I can book in now. I can actually start to plan ahead and get prepared for these kind of events and that, because yeah, it's just been really hard to actually, with the last career, it was like getting that time off and stuff, it was just a nightmare. But now I can actually plan and book off time, so like Genesis Week next year and stuff like that, I can be in Vegas for the whole week, the 10 days, and then we can be in London for like 5 days, you know what I mean? We can actually start to really plan it and make it like meet up with people, set up like interviews, so we can actually like make our time valuable, and then like see everyone, like the meet up, like have some interviews as well, have a night out with everybody. It sounds really cool, and I'm actually excited to see what happens. I know Vegas is like a pretty of a travel for a lot of players to get over to, so yeah, we'll make the most of it if we can over here. Oh, definitely somewhere like, maybe like, I'd love to go to like Amsterdam or something, if we got the whole team together just for like a day out, and that would be like exciting. I think that would be so cool as well, just to get the whole squad to turn up and that together. So yeah, that would be really interesting to look at. So we're just seeing that's happening. Like a lot of players are messaging on the Discord as well, so I'm trying to like multitask and keep everything running. I wish I had someone what just managed this live stream for me, like the audio last night and stuff as well. It's actually so stressful. Like, big up to like the people what do all these live streams every single week and stuff, because yeah, it's not easy to keep it running while you're trying to focus on like what you're talking about. And like, when I do a normal video, it's great, and I can like sit down and talk and edit it and stuff. But yeah, when you're live and something goes wrong with the audio and that, and you're like in the middle of a live stream, it's like quite stressful. I got the early bird ticket and couldn't get there. That's a nightmare. Like early. Hopefully you get there next year. That's actually a bummer, like, because you would have wanted to go, and then obviously something's happened. I hope everything's okay. And then EMV Media, I did some research. I think Elslack might go onto something when he said St. George's, it's mainly right on the west end where the first lot got released, maybe. Yeah, it looks really interesting. We'll actually have a quick look over at Bermuda. Yeah, just like the waterfront properties, and it's got a lot of like water area around Bermuda. So yeah, there'll be quite a lot of good, interesting properties, I think. Where are people minting in Bermuda? I'm targeting Sandy. East End, sorry. So I want to see like all these different neighborhoods as well, because this is only about an hour away now. So yeah, we're only an hour away now. So coming up now, so they'll basically be doing the meet and greet. We'll put it back on screen actually, so we can see it. I've left it on screen actually. There we go. So yeah, the breakfast buffet and check-in at 9 a.m. and then welcome from the founders, and then yeah, so basically an hour away from Bermuda right now. So let's have a look. Where was the chat? We want to go see these places quickly. I'll take this off screen actually so we can see it a bit more, and I'll just make myself a wee bit smaller like that. There we go. So now we can actually go check the chat. Could actually bring the chat in as well in a second. So Sandy is cheap, so let's have a wee look at Sandy. Ah, there we go. Yeah, this is like kind of where I was looking as well, just above it a little bit. And I love how it's like, it's all one island technically, but it's like, well, it's not really. It's that's a bridge, isn't it? I like how it's got sections in it as well. So yeah, it does look cool. If you've got the UPEX over for Bermuda and that, like, it's definitely exciting to see what actually happens and what opens up the different kind of stuff. Because like I was chatting to Elslack yesterday about the collections and stuff, and it's like completely right. There's a lot of collections for the amount of neighborhoods there is in that, so it might be really interesting to see like what kind of returns and stuff. We target a lot of dollar collections right now because you can get really good markups on them, but yeah, if you can get into one of these good like streets or something like straight away. I just don't know too much about Bermuda, so it's really hard to actually see what's going to be like Smiths compared to Devonshire, you know what I mean? Hamilton, this is one I was looking at. I don't know why, I just like it in a way. I guess it's because it's got the big lake or whatever in the middle, well, we'll see. But yeah, this kind of area I liked as well. But yeah, this was where I was looking at the start. So let me know in the chat, what's your kind of place are you looking at? Are you minting in Bermuda? What's the kind of places you're looking for? So 990 per UP2 as well. And Hamilton City, not neighbourhood, Hamilton is the capital city. Right, let's have a wee look. Hamilton, so yeah, this is where I was actually looking. So that's going to be, is this capital city? Thing is though, it's like, Bermuda's not even technically a country, so it is like interesting how it's going, like, but I do understand like why it is classed as an upland, but yeah, it's like, it is cool how they're so big, the neighbourhoods as well. I really do like this. It's expensive, yeah. It'll be, I don't think it'll be cheap to actually get into, but there is a few. I've seen FSA properties at like 1,500 or something like that. I think it was like really cheap. So it depends where it, I guess, where you go as well. But it'll be really hard if you're up here. You'll obviously have to get. So I guess this will be the last bit to mint. I'm not too sure how it'll work, hey, because. Wait, you've still got, like, this block explorer's already travelled, so they'll already be moving about down there. So, like, ready 45 melt. So, this is, like, the opportunity. More avatars are getting over this area as well. Like, I think if you can get to this area first, you're just going to make an absolute killing, because, like, trying to get your avatar to go all the way over here without changing direction. Yeah, let me know in the chat, what do you think? There are launch properties, yeah, so there is actually, I forgot about that. So you'll probably have one like over here and one here as well, so you can actually get straight over to that, instead of just heading straight off the plane and trying to get away to the other side of it. But that'd be quite cool, because it would like slow people down. They'd have to like bunny hop over other people's mints to get there. So that'd be quite interesting. One in Sandy. Yeah, so you'd be able to get straight over if your avatar went in the right direction. Well, it'll take some like time, but yeah, it's cool. I remember treasure hunting, and you used to have to keep sending back to your property to make sure you got the right lines on it as well. So but yeah, how many UPEX are you taking into this Bermuda city release? Is it going to be a lot? Are you going to go like wait for the next city? You know, that I keep calling it a city as well now. I guess we'll just class Bermuda as a city for this video's sake. Let's just see that the phone's going mad now as well. I guess everyone's waking up in Vegas. 350,000, so that's really cool. Like, you've saved up. I just can't save up. I don't know what it is. Like, every time, like, now I've got that UPEX there. I've got, if I refresh the Sparkade.me, we've made a little bit of UPEX actually on the Sparkade.me, which is cool. I could move that over, but I just keep reinvesting with that. But definitely with where is it, Tycoon? If I go into Tycoon quickly, Spark Exchange. See, I'm on the other computer, so I'll need to go over to Google because this computer's not got everything saved like my MacBook, because I use the MacBook for my normal like content, but this is like using the stream right now, so hopefully this lets me in, because I had problems with the key and it's let us in. Perfect. So now you can see, how do I turn this off dark mode? Ah, there we go, perfect. So 11, 14 and 2, so I just keep collecting all my resources and adding them up as well. I might start building some more properties as well now. There's talk about different stuff coming out with the layer 2 and that's I don't keep anything, haha. I know it's so hard, and I like reinvesting. I like getting my UPEX into the properties, not into the, well, into the properties, yeah. My UPEX per month yield, so I'm going to try and get that up to, well, hopefully at the end of the month we can push it up to what we got last month, about 35 grand in that collection. So we should definitely be able to get to about 185, 186 by the end of the month, and then push it up to like, what, 220k or something like that on payday. And then try and do that, and then we'll do that next month as well, try and get up to like 260, and then hopefully we can top over like 300k by the end of August, and at that point we're like starting to grow, and then we should be able to push this up about 500 UPEX a month just in like growth, plus about an extra million off investment as well, so we should be able to grow like 1.5 mil every single month now, if everything stays well with the overtime and stuff at work. So yeah, it's getting really interesting to see what's going to happen as well, and I see more players like on as well, so we're going to do loads more kind of interactive stuff with Granada Hills and just try and like add some more like entertainment value to it as well. So but yeah, we've got the wheel. I might actually do the wheel now because everyone's going into breakfast, so that means that the player will get the $100. Yeah, if you don't know, on the last well, a few videos ago at the start of the month, we basically, any property that you purchased off me, James UK, would be one entry into this wheel, and then the wheel entries have all been added up, so I've basically got 52 entries, so 52 people purchased property off me last month. Every single name has been added as one entry into this wheel, and just as an extra kind of bonus, I'll give away that $100 to the lucky winner on this wheel. So I think it's really cool and exciting, and it just engages the player base as well. So I tried to keep 2.5% of my UPEX value as liquid ready for cities and other places. Yeah, no, it's like I see like trying to get the UPEX and that, and like good on you for doing it. Like I can't like save up and that. I do like being in LA as well, so maybe I've not got that incentive, but it's amazing to see all these new places opening up, and I'm all for it. The community seems happy as well. I didn't think it would be Bermuda. I didn't think it would be Paris either. I thought it'd be somewhere completely different, but yeah, another surprise. But yeah, Bermuda looks decent, and it should be really cool to see how it actually goes with it being live on Genesis Week, basically. I want to see that. But yeah, we've got the names, so we're going to run this again this month as well. So anyone what basically who started it last night on the live stream, but I was having problems with the sound, so anybody what purchases a James UK property from now all the way to the end of the month, the 30th, we'll put into the wheel again, and then any James UK property, you can buy multiple properties, you can have multiple entries, all the names will get put into the wheel, it'll get spun, and then I'll purchase a property off you for $100 as well. So just adding a bit of interest into the game and that, and if I'm going to put money in anyway, I want to give it back to players what are watching these videos and involved with Upland and supporting the channel and that good stuff as well. So yeah, we've got every single name in here. War Jammy got 25 entries into this competition as well, so that was actually like crazy to see. I'll actually go through the list to show you quickly the entries, because I've got them all saved here as well on the actual chat. So you had Kasich Mar with 2 entries, you had Caesar with 4 entries, you had Grizzly with 1 entry, Rayram with 9 entries, 6 with 2 entries, you had Mushy Farmer with 1 entry, you had Ruble Max with 1 entry, you had Wolf Razor with 1 entry as well, you had Jerome with 1 entry, you had Phase Blocks with 1 entry, you had Gemini with 1000 with 1 entry, you had EMV Media with 1 entry, you had Mr. Ganja 590 with 1 entry, you had XP the Gamer with 1 entry, and then you had War Jammy with 25 entries into the wheel as well. So this will be really interesting. So yeah, if you want to get the properties, you know, some of them are really good markups as well. It's like, I'm not going to like put the prices up or anything. Like some properties I'll actually drop the price to add a bit of like kind of, I won't tell you when I drop the price, but like it'll just add a bit of like fun and like kind of like game mechanics to the actual giveaway as well. And I know we can't build layer 2s, that'll be a few years away to actually get a team to do that, but we can add like kind of our own kind of fun and utility and stuff like that as well. So yeah, we'll spin the wheel and then someone will be getting $100 sent to them. As soon as they message me, we'll give it away. I just want them to be able to see them winning it as well. I'll even cut this short of the giveaway, like, so I can put it up on Twitter so they can see the video of them winning it or whatever. And then when they message, if they don't message, I'll like just message them in like a few hours or something. I just don't want to ruin the surprise of them winning the $100, if you know what I mean. I want it to be like, wow, I've seen the video and I've won it, you know what I mean? Waiting to see if they've won it. So yeah, good luck to everyone on this list as well. We're going to spin the wheel for the $100 and give that away as well while everyone's having breakfast at Vegas. And then we'll jump onto like kind of the city release and everything at 10 o'clock as well. So yeah, we'll spin the wheel. We'll go back over to our normal thing to make sure everything's working okay. Seems okay. The volume seems alright. It seems to be just when I go over to the guest stuff it starts to play up with the audio, but yeah, we'll stay on this for now until we get guests on, and then we'll spin this wheel as well. So good luck to everyone on this wheel, and I hope you win. So fingers crossed. Here we go. Oh, it was so close. War Jammy got it though. 25 properties and he's won that $100 as well. So yeah, when you've seen this video, brother, congratulations. You know, you've hustled hard, you've worked your way up the leaderboard, and yeah, you've just won that $100 as well. So congratulations on that. That was so close to Ray Ram as well, who we had on the live stream last night. Literally, I think, how many properties was it again? We'll go through the list. That was so close, and it makes the stakes so interesting as well, because that ended up nearly going over to Ray Ram as well. So 9 entries on Ray Ram, but like, yeah, War Jammy had 25 entries and just won it as well. So yeah, we'll run this again next month as well. Congratulations to War Jammy. It was so close to Ray Ram as well. Like, I might pick up a few properties in dollars just to like as a wee thing, because he's bought properties in Granada Hills as well, so we'll make sure he's sweet and that. Really nice guy we met last night on the live stream as well. But yeah, War Jammy wins as well, so fair's fair. Congratulations, brother. We'll get that basically property, any property you want. It could be a burner, it could be whatever you want to do, you know, it doesn't have to be expensive. Just a way that I can transact that $100, or if you list a block explorer for $100, or however you want to do it, I'll come along and purchase that for $100, and then you can have that in your account as well, brother. So yeah, we'll run it again next week. Any property what's purchased. One player bought 2 properties last night on the live stream, so we've already sold 2 entries for the next wheel for the end of the month. So we'll run it till the 30th, and then we'll close it on the 30th at the night time. And then we'll spin the wheel on the 31st as well and give away another $100 as well. If sales go really well for the month and we make more than 52 entries, we'll put up every 10 entries we go up, we'll add an extra 10% to that total as well. So if we get 62 entries or more, that'll be over $110. If it goes over 72 entries, that'll be $120, that kind of thing. So yeah, we'll kind of base it on the value of the UPEX as it goes up as well, and we'll keep running it going forward. So yeah, congratulations War Jammy on that win as well. So hey to everyone. Hey David, how you doing, brother? Who's in Vegas in the chat? Who's not in Vegas? Let me know. I think everything's working okay now, so we can actually have a good chat, and then later on we'll bring people on and we'll chat to the different players in the game of Upland. So yeah, I don't want to annoy everyone while they're having breakfast like right now. So yeah, we'll go catch up with everyone in a bit as well. But I'm actually really excited to see what happens with this Bermuda, like the city release, or the extension basically, you know. But should be really fun actually. So yeah, that's War Jammy's won that, so that's really cool to see. And we're in Bermuda right now. Well, we've not travelled over, but we're going to watch the city release. If you've just jumped on right now, welcome to the channel. Hope you're all well. We're basically just going over everything what's happening in Upland right now, and the event with Genesis Week and everything, all the good stuff as well. So if we actually go over to here again, we'll show actually the The schedule for today, so you've got the breakfast right now going on at 9 a.m, so that's running till 9:30. So they're basically halfway through that right now, the check-in and the breakfast, and then they're getting the welcome from the founders at 9:30. The city opening in 10 a.m, so that's basically in 45 minutes time we'll have the city opening. The roadmap at 10:30, and then the AMA at 11. Partners roadmap at 11:30, and then 12 o'clock they'll have the ideation session, so the booth opening. 1 o'clock, so that runs for an hour, so you can go see all the different players what have got booths in Upland, all the new layer 2 games and all the good stuff. The High Park Ninjas will be there, so yeah, go check that out if you've not known about it. So let's talk Sparklet. This is going to be really interesting at 1:30. I really want to know what's happening with Sparklet and all the other good stuff as well, because if there's basically burn mechanics and like different ways to like use your Spark or Sparklet in the game, it'll be really interesting and just add a new layer to the game as well. Not too sure what's happening with like STEM and Life and like Prodom and Totems, but maybe there's something what comes up there. I did watch the Upex podcast and all the other live streams from Vegas. I was gutted that I couldn't come and do the live stream for Metaverse Melon and chat to the Upland team and stuff, but like it's amazing. Like, thank you so much if the team's watching this. Really do appreciate it. Like, so many nice people over at the team of Upland, and yeah, they've built so much good stuff. 6.5 years nearly of actually like creating, and you know what I mean. They was talking about in January is what 2018 or whatever. So yeah, like 6.5 years basically you're creating from the actual idea, which is amazing to see, and to where it is now, you know what I mean. It's like amazing. You go through that bull rush, and then you kind of see like where it's been high through everything with the crypto, and now it's going to go down again, but they stay steady. They're growing. Like, a lot of new players are coming into the game as well. So yeah, if we keep it positive, I can definitely see a lot happening in the game, over the next couple of years. But yeah, I think they're doing amazing. I think with this like layer 1 utility and all this other good stuff what comes in as well, it'll just add so much with like the transport and everything else what's going on as well. So my Block Explorer isn't going the direction I want it to. Which way is it going? Which way do you want to actually go onto the map, brother? Are you looking for a certain area? I guess you don't want to tell us, like, because it'll be on the live stream. So, yeah, that'll be really interesting. Like, players might not want to actually give away their secrets right now. I've got 20 cents so far. Can't you just buy them? I know I shouldn't be saying this is not financial advice, but yeah, 99p, aren't they, in the store? So if you just got a few, if you've got enough UPEX to be worth buying the sends, maybe. I guess it's not on Find My Send on UPX Land right now, so make sure you have a plan. Yeah, get the plan together, mate. We've only got, what, 40 minutes, 45 minutes left, 44 minutes. Yo, Abaski. How you doing, brother? If I pronounce anyone's name wrong, I do apologise. I'm actually looking at the normal chat. I'm still working out all the different backgrounds for OBS, so we will have it eventually where there's like borders and that, and you can see the players' names underneath there, and yeah, we'll get good at it. It's been like the second day of it, trying to see what happens and understand it as well, how everything works. Yeah, hopefully in a few months' time it'll just be like the same as the normal videos, and we can practice and just get better at it, hopefully. So, but yeah, I wish I was in Vegas. This was like kind of last minute. If we could have got the passport yesterday, we would have flew out and just got there like probably the same time as Elslack, like last night. But yeah, it's just not happening, so I'm gutted about that. But yeah, we'll make the most of it as well. So just excited to see what happens with the city release as well. Well, the extension. Yeah, it was bought 20 cents so far. So it'll be interesting to see where players go. Like, it'll be so cool to see like what different like collections, what streets and stuff, because I don't know anything about Bermuda, like the differences and yeah, what places you should get, what places you shouldn't get, kind of thing. St. George's was already out though, so that's like an extension. So if you see St. George's over here, a lot of this was already released, so you can already see like the businesses. Where is it here? The Rail Node LA is already over here as well. Spark Quest, so that's where Spark Quest as well. That's really cool. So now we know the location. So if we actually get any properties in, oh, you can see the visits already. This game is flying out the door. Like, I'm loving it. Like right now, this Sparkade journey has just been so cool. 385 UPEX still for energy right now, and we've probably got quite a lot of mines ready to collect as well. So you can see there we had 48 crystals left over from the factories. And we might have a lot more now, depending. So I'm basically looking for a mine what has 100%, and then once I find that, I can collect all my other mines without having to go back. But it might still be a bit too early. It's 5 o'clock over here, but yeah, I guess mine finish at about 8 o'clock at night or something like that. So I'm going off my research, but who knows? Upland sometimes pulls a 1-2, no you don't. Yeah, it's so true. It might not even release. Imagine if it goes like straight over to like Paris or something like that, and then everyone's stuck in Bermuda. So that would be really funny. But yeah, I don't think they'll do stuff like that. But yeah, I think that April Fools was one of the best things in Upland last year. Well, this year, you know. So see this one here. This is 119%. So if I collect this one right now, all I have to do is go down here, and you can see every single one what's ready to collect. So you can see like kind of instead of it popping up, I guess I'll upgrade this over time so you can see a little bit easier, but I just do this and then I go down to the bottom again and collect all my regions. So that'll add to every single mine and just like add more crystals as well from the factories. So yeah, that's really interesting. So now I've got 58 crystals spare, so I should sell a little bit extra on the closed market. So yeah, that's awesome. So now we know where Spark Quest is in the game. There's a lot for sale. How much are these actually going for? James, do you have a tutorial video for this new game? I actually do. It's over, I think it's a few videos away. I'm on a different PC here, so I can't like access it, but I think it was a few videos ago. Like Sparkade.me's put it on their Discord as well, so yeah, they've got their own Discord. If we actually, I'll go check it quickly. So if you go to Sparkade.me as well, and you can actually, I can't mind where it was. If you go to Quick Start, you'll be able to see it there. Learning Sparkade.me Upland Layer 2. I'll see if I can actually put it in the chat quickly. Because if I can just take a quick picture so you can see the video, what it looks like. And then I'll just put it in the chat because I'm starting to understand how this works. So if we actually go to add an image, and then I'll add this image, and then we'll go to browser, and then we'll click OK. So yeah, here. So if you go over to the Discord of Sparkade.me, wait, that's not even. Wait, that's took a screenshot of the live stream. Well, that's not worked. I thought it would. If you go over to the Discord, and I'll remove that. If you go over to the Discord, over Quick Start, it shows the video there. Or if you go down my videos, I think it's like 4 videos ago or something like that. But I will do a new video once everything chills out with like Genesis Week and stuff like that. I'll get back into it. But yeah, on the surface, like it's hard to understand and like kind of how the mechanics work. But when you go into the actual like behind the scenes of it and that, like the amount of UPEX is generating and stuff like that, and yeah, it's got a good market behind the closed doors. $175 as well. This brings in 962. So yeah, it's just like I see players will want to get Bermuda, but for us, it's like that $175. We could have probably spent $20 in LA to get the same yield. So it just doesn't, to us, like growing our account, like just Bermuda doesn't make sense to us. Like I know you can get a lot cheaper with these minting and stuff like that, but I would want to get more yield over like the property, and I believe LA's like a really good location as well. So I do see Bermuda in that, and like players are obviously like really excited and stuff, but it just like I'd rather build more in LA. Like on my side of it, like it's not nothing bad about Bermuda. Like I don't see why I'd like move from LA in like 5-10 years time. I want to have like everything in like Granada Hills and everything growing together, and like, you know, all the community in the one place kind of idea. So that's a plan. But yeah, I might get a few properties. I don't know. I'm still looking at the 3D assets and everything what's going on Blender right now. And once I get all that sorted, I can actually like start to think about where I'm going to have like factories and showrooms. But if it's going to take as long to move the assets over from place to place, it really does like put me off actually starting different factories in different locations. That's why I like Granada Hills, because I've got everything in the one location, so I can just move stuff straight from the factory to the showroom across the road. So if I actually go over to Granada Hills quickly, you can see we've got like the factory and the showroom right next door to each other pretty much. So I could literally just walk over with my assets and put them in the showroom. So I don't need any like transport. I guess I will do because it's a street away, but yeah, it's not very far away at all. So, and if the assets are really valuable, I believe people will come and get the assets. Yeah, it's like if I don't know. I guess it's like when you're traveling to get a custom watch or you're going to get something like valuable, you would go and get it technically, but I'm not too sure. I want to buy more in the UK. I know it'd be really cool to see different places coming out in the UK. Like, yeah, they've got Slough and stuff like that, but it'd be really interesting to see. I don't know, like I'd like to see Oban and other stuff, like up in the Highlands and that. So yeah, we was up here at the start of the year when I left the chefing job and stuff like that. So now we're actually up to something really cool over the time. So yeah, but I'd love to go up to like Oban and other places in the top of Scotland. It'd be really cool to see different places like come over, maybe Ireland as well. But yeah, London's cool and that, but Slough's just Slough's just Slough, and then yeah, Birmingham's just Birmingham. So yeah, really cool and that. Like I went on a night out in Birmingham, it was quite interesting. So yeah, definitely interesting to see. What we'll do, we'll actually see. So yeah, a couple of visits already coming in. Both of these are Sparkade.me properties as well. What's really cool. So we're trying to grow that portfolio because it's not just the earnings you earn off the actual game, you earn them off the visits as well. And it's good to get attacked because you earn enough resources every day to basically like earn enough resources. If you get attacked 5 to 10 times, it's not gonna like your mine's not going to go down because if it's on level 5 it's producing enough resources that you can check your attacks and how much you earn as well. So if we go over to attack here, you'll be able to see it's a lot better to attack a larger node. See these ones at 25 uphex, you'll only get a smaller amount of resources off these mines, but this one at 40 uphex, so I'd rather hit this because I'll get nearly double the amount of resources off it for the visit. And then if I go down, I like want to find one at 100 uphex because if I've only got like 3 visits left, it means I can hit that twice and get like enough resources to build. So yeah, I try and look for like ones what are sitting at like 100 uphex and other stuff. Then I'll just like refresh the page to get some more mines to go to. Or even this one at 50 right now, it's got enough resources to actually go. I want Lincolnshire as well, or Kent to come out. I'm actually from Lincolnshire as well. I'm actually from northeast Lincolnshire, so yeah, that's really interesting. It'll be so cool. Like they should just release. I'm from Grimsby. I don't really talk about it much, but it'd be so cool if they release Grimsby on the game. Like you could like I don't know. It'd be so just chaos as well. If you're gonna release Slough, you should have released Grimsby. I think that would have been really interesting to see as well. So. But yeah, at Lincolnshire, I used to live down till I was about I think 11 years old, and then I moved up to Scotland to like pursue rugby and other stuff, and then I moved back down to the Lake District for 2 years when I was chefing, and then I moved back up for chefing and that, and yeah, I'm still stuck up here. Let's have a wee look at Upland. I might collect that uphex and just get some properties in Granada Hills soon as well. Yeah, Slough is random. It was like but like it was so funny. Like it was just entertaining seeing like especially Goldie like Sloth, and that that made my week as well. That was nearly as funny as the Bermuda April Fool's joke. So like seeing all like the different Americans trying to pronounce Slough, it was that was really funny to me. So I'm glad they released Slough just for that part of it. It's really actually interesting. So I live not far away from you, lol. Ah, nice. So where I used to live so I used to live in Cleethorpes, what was literally like next door to Grimsby. But yeah, I had my family in Hull and also like where else? Birmingham, not Birmingham, sorry, Immingham. I keep trying to pronounce that right as well. So yeah, all over the place basically. I live near Scunthorpe. Yeah, I remember Scunthorpe, like Scunny. I mind Scunthorpe, like. Ah, that's cool. That's actually really interesting. To Yeah, that's not far away at all. Like not far at all. That's actually mad. I met someone up in B&Q where I work now, up in Scotland, and he's from like Grimsby as well, and like another guy's from Hull. So it's really cool. Yeah, the Mariners. Like It's so cool. If anyone's not obviously heard about it and stuff, Mariners is like the football team, Grimsby Town's football team, and you might have seen the movie as well, like This Is Grimsby with Sacha Baron Cohen or whatever that Bo Rat actor and that. So that's quite funny as well. So it kind of put it on the map now. So every time I say I'm from Grimsby, people start like smiling at me. So yeah, it's quite funny. I knew how to pronounce it. I knew someone from around London. I got used to how things are said over there. Yeah, it's so actually interesting to see. Like, I find it quite funny, and I guess we must pronounce stuff differently over here as well. But yeah, that kind of entertainment, it's like actually, it was really funny to hear and that, just and that I didn't want to correct it either. I just want to be like Sluff's gonna be amazing in the game, and that's yeah, that was like a highlight of mine as well. I'm from Kent. Nah, let's see, Kent. Yeah, I've not been down in. I've been down a couple of times, but it's been a while since I've actually like gone down and been out and stuff like that. So I've got my family still in the Lake District. My sister's down in Hull and that as well still. So yeah, I do pop down now and then as well. Once I go down to visit family and stuff. So yeah, try and like keep up and stuff as much as possible. But for life being busy and stuff, it's just sometimes not as easy as that. So what we're gonna do is quickly go have a look. Where are we now? We're in Slough. We'll go back over to Bermuda. How long have we got till the actual release? Only half an hour. So they must be going into the actual. What's the event? Let's go have a quick look again. So the event's basically 9:30. So they're basically just going into the founders. So the welcome from the founders, and then at 10 a.m. we're going into the city release. So only half an hour to go till the city release, and then they'll go into the roadmap, the AMA, partners roadmap, and then the booths open at 12 o'clock as well, so that'll be really interesting to see. And then goes into lunch as well. So yeah, we'll keep coming on live in between like these segments and stuff, so we can actually see what's going on in the game as well. So yeah, if you're tuning in around the world, like, thank you for supporting the channel. Like, hope you're enjoying the content. Hope you're all well and enjoying all the stuff what's going on in Upland. Just yeah, there's so much coming out. Are you winning on the points? All the other good stuff, the racing, there's so much to try and keep up with now and talk about, and like with different player bases and stuff coming in as well. Like, a lot of the players have got like Granada Hills and other stuff like as a kind of like foundation, but there's so many different like avenues players are going down now, and it's hard to keep up with everything as well. So hopefully there's news on the airdrop. That's what I'm looking forward to as well. That airdrop was really good. Well, really good for us last time. Although I am from New Zealand and we go off UK English, not American English. I know you have to, don't you, brother? Like, it's so I love the American crowd. I really do in that. But yeah, it's the English. It's some of the words as well. Like, it's just quite funny in it. Like sidewalk. It makes sense. Like, you walk on the side of the road. So yeah, and like, but some of the words are just funny as well. I've got like a lot of American friends and that. Like, we have a bit of banter now and then, and I laugh about it as well. Like, it's American. It's amazing to see like Americans just like the way they go on in the UK and stuff. So it's actually, yeah, I love my American people, and that's it's so funny though. Like, some of the words and that as well. And I guess we look like funny over to them when we're saying stuff as well. You know what I mean? It's not like anything bad in that. And especially with my dad, he was in the army and that, and he like had a lot of American friends and stuff as well, and they used to all just like rip into each other. I got in at the end of the airdrop, didn't get to level 1. Oh, there's the next one as well. Apparently there's going to be a couple, so I think there's going to be like another 4 or something. I think there's going to be 5 together or so. So, and then the next one's going to have more integration, so there'll be more like ways to get points and level up. So that would be cool. It's pretty funny how that works. I know it's like you got to have that banter as well, and like hopefully no one takes offense to it as well. Like, especially with these live streams, there's no way to like edit the video. There's no way to change anything as well. So it like really does scare me as well if like we end up going on a live or like Upland or anything like that. You know what I mean? And it's just the story goes and that. So yeah, it's really interesting to see with these live streams and how it all works together, kind of thing, because I'm used to like filming the videos and stuff like that, and putting a video together and like releasing a video. But yeah, these live streams are a completely new ball game altogether. So we'll just double check this. This just keeps. I'm just trying to see what's happening over in Vegas right now. But everyone will be basically getting ready for this thing, sitting down now. It's just started. So yeah, that'll be really cool. The airdrop's going to be amazing. So looking forward to that. I'm ready for it too. It's going to be just really exciting to see how the mechanics work on it and how it's all going to tie together. Because I think there's going to be like more with like the replies and the comments and stuff as well. But hopefully, a lot of players don't get like into the spammy behavior and stuff like that, because you can get like your accounts blocked very easy on X as well. Following, unfollowing, and stuff like that. So, I'm offended by you getting offended. I know, just like another wet wipe. So I know it's like funny how some people just like take the banter, but some people get really triggered. I guess it's the world we live in nowadays, isn't it? So yeah, everything's got to be politically correct. But that's probably why this channel's actually doing how it's doing as well, because we don't really follow by those rules. We just kind of play by our own rules, like in a good way. Like we're always there, we're always going to support the community and stuff like that. But yeah, I mind like having a lot of chats with players what we didn't get on with back in the day in Upland and stuff. But yeah, the community is amazing. There's a lot of good players in the game and stuff, and it is quite funny, when you're putting money into something and like you've got a lot of passion about something, like stuff does boil over and that. So it's like one big family, you know what I mean? I'm sure Upland's had enough of me at points on these videos and stuff. So, but they put up with me and they've been really nice to me and that. So. Yeah, it's like just one big family, you know what I mean? It's quite interesting to actually see how it all works together. Compared to like other games where you don't even like hear from the founders and stuff like that. So there's a lot of interesting stuff going on right now in the game, and especially with the more stuff that comes out. Hopefully there's more news about this layer 2 and everything, because I want to get back to like Tycoon and that. I'm like loving all these other games and stuff. I'm not really into the shooting and all those kind of games, but there's some really cool games out there what are going, like definitely excited about Sparkade.me. I really hope Tycoon. I think Tycoon had something like just amazing. I think Sparkade.me is like kind of around that kind of point as well. Really got some mechanics going like to actually make this game amazing. Just on that next level, you know what I mean? We could create a layer 2, but it would take a while, and we're just not that like experienced, and I admit that myself. Like we're not into that side of stuff, and it blows my mind what they can create. And like Stosh has done amazing as well. Loving the Spark Exchange at the moment, and can't wait to see more from them. Yeah, like they're amazing like players, and that's why I don't. Sometimes you need to be like critical, like positive criticism. Like I like people what like I get positive criticism a lot as well. And if I'm doing like, yeah, that's actually true. If something's true, like it's really good to actually like look at that and take it seriously. And I do feel for the Spark Tycoon team, but they came flying out the door like with so many good things, and like it was just amazing to see, and like the prices going up and that. So I guess like a lot of players have actually seen that kind of growth, and have just, and then when it went quiet, it's been like, because I mind some days was earning like 25,000 UPEX a day off like 40 mines or something like that, and it was like it was mad. And now we're at like 300 mines and we're earning 2k. So I guess it's just like the timing of everything as well. But yeah, I do feel for them. It's not personal, but yeah, like players do have their kind of opinions on games and that. But like I guess when you're like tied into this community, it's really hard to actually put that across without like upsetting people and that. Thank you. So yeah, it's really interesting to see what's happening as well. So let me just get onto this. We're basically waiting for the city release happening in 18 minutes, I think it is. Well, no, less than that, 25. Well, no, more than that, 25 minutes or so away. So yeah, let me know in the chat if you're in Vegas and stuff like that. I'm really enjoying Tycoon and the Spark Exchange. Just really hope there's some more news today as well. It does say about, where was it? We'll go back over to this list thing as well. Layer 2's showcases at 3:30 as well. So I know they'll probably have a segment on Block Raiders and a segment on what's that other one, the Matilda Studios thing or whatever. So that'll come out as well, and then hopefully there's some news on, I think it's Ninja Tycoon as well. So really interesting to see what happens with that. Apparently the Ninjas, Hypat Ninjas, and also the UPX podcast and stuff are tied into it and stuff. Shactalin and that. So yeah, if I've missed someone out, I do apologise, but that looks really cool and interesting to see what's going to happen. So maybe there's some more news today coming out about that, like what gets released as well. So yeah, this is the day to basically get all that information and see what's going on in the game as well. So yeah, that's sorted. Let's go over to Bermuda quickly so we can actually be ready. And then we want to see how quickly it basically mints out as well. We'll do the city opening as well, and then we'll go away and we'll leave until, what time should we come? So we'll do the city release basically, and then we'll go and look at the time again. So over here, because they're going into the roadmap and the AMA, so this will be like kind of like a quiet time. Partners roadmap as well, and then the booth open, so we'll come back for like 12 o'clock to see what's happening, 12 till 1. So that'll basically be around the world. So right now we're going off of Vegas time, so to us 12 o'clock will be 8 p.m. at night. But yeah, that will be basically when we'll come back, or 12 p.m. in Vegas right now. So just work out like your time frame basically. We'll go away for the lunch, so we don't want to kind of hover around all day and try and like take players away from like being at Vegas and engaging. But if players message me, we'll jump straight on and have a chat with them live, you know what I mean? So we'll work around the players in Upland right now because they're trying to have a good time, and that's yeah, anything what comes out through the day we'll jump on live and talk about any updates, any more news what comes out, how the city release went and everything like that as well. So yeah, the hackathon finals will be really cool to maybe cover. The layer 2 showcases, this will be really interesting as well, and then the sandbox, so we want to hear some updates about that. We'll talk about it live if we find any news about that, especially the sandbox as well. This is going to be so interesting. Game show and snacks, so once that comes, and then the rest as well, we might be able to jump in with a few of the broadcasters. Oh, I just moved that. Some of the broadcasters over here on the rest periods. I know they're trying to rest and stuff like that, but 5 till half 6. That'll be later on in the UK, but that'll be an easier time. The award show's at 7:15, so it'll be about for that, you know. Thank you to everybody what supported Metaverse Melon, and like we've ended up getting nominated for it as well, so that's really cool. So everybody what supported, like I really do appreciate that. Like coming up to 2 years in the game of Upland and like making these YouTube videos and just growing with a community over time, it's amazing to see how Upland's come along, and like kind of the players what have followed and supported the journey and just like been a part of it as well. Like really do appreciate it, every single one of you what supported this. It's so cool to see, like it really is. I'm working lol, but won't be for a bit. So you're gonna try and jump in, so that'll be really cool to see. Like yeah, we're going to basically be here through the day. We'll try and get all the different events on this live stream as well. But I'm just really excited for this city opening as well. Only 20 minutes away to actually Bermuda. Bermuda's coming out live 20 minutes away, so this is Vegas time we're looking at on the actual live stream. So if you just jumped on the channel now, welcome to the channel. We're going over basically everything what's happening in Upland today through the live stream of Genesis Weeks. You can see the actual on screen now. You can see the itinerary. That was the word I was looking for earlier, but now we're getting all these different words as well. So yeah, it's quite full. I don't have to worry about the audio anymore. I've took the headphones off, so until we have a guest on and that, we'll go through that. But now these headphones send the audio to the guest through the microphone and the Beats audio headphones, and then I hear them through these headphones, so we can have a conversation like I was on the phone to them, if that makes sense. And now I've actually got the control room streaming the actual broadcast live, so they can go into the green room and actually see the whole stream and what's going on with the stream like as a whole. So that's really cool. So I was up till about 4 or 5 in the morning last night getting that sorted, so we can actually jump on and do these live streams without having these audio issues and that. But basically the microphone what you're hearing me on here, if I'm using that microphone so the ninjas could hear me yesterday, or Rayram, that microphone was cutting out on the podcast, or it was like cutting out with them, so I couldn't use it for both of those sources. Yeah, it's just the behind the scenes side of stuff. But when you're live, and the first time it worked with we got it sorted with Slack, so I thought that would be sorted, and then it carried on, and then like another issue as well. So there's a lot of different settings and filters, and like there's different audio going to the guests and there's different audio going to the live stream. So yeah, it's trying to work it out, and when it happens on live as well, it's kind of annoying because it was in the middle of the live stream trying to sort it as well. So yeah, we got it fixed. Hopefully everyone can hear me okay now, and that, and everyone's having a good time around the world. Let me know where you are, message in the chat, let me know what country you're sitting in right now watching this live stream. It'll be really cool to see anyone in the chat at Vegas right now. Hey Milan P87, hope you're well. So I just look at anyone in the chat right now. I just want to see actually how far the chat's behind the actual video as well. How long it takes to ping back to me as well. I think it takes about 20 seconds or something like that for it to come through. Hopefully you get enough time off for the sit release as well. I do the same. I have to like kind of go down the aisles and that. I'm from Slovakia, so yeah, it takes about 20 seconds to come through. That's amazing to see, like all these different countries. Like, what was it? Last night we spoke to um, Elslack, basically where he was in America. We spoke to the Hypat Ninjas over in Vegas. We also spoke to Rayram, what was in Switzerland. You know what I mean? There's so many players on this chat from like the UK, Slovakia. That's what I love about the game of Upland. You can meet so many different players as well. I really do appreciate that. Like, thank you so much for that. Yeah, I love making the videos and that, and we'll continue to make these videos and grow this channel and just try and make the entertainment more fun. And the bigger this account gets, the more we can actually like do in Upland and these giveaways and other stuff as well. You know, like the bigger we get this account, I was talking about it at the start of the stream, but we plan to get this over like what 35 to 40,000 every single month now with the pay and everything, so we can really start to grow this. So the first year and a half's really hard, so if you're a new player coming into the game, it is like it's a grind, it takes time, but it's so rewarding once you get there, you know what I mean? It's like I wouldn't be as happy with the account if it didn't take as long, and if it was easier to get to, everyone would be getting this, if that makes sense. Yeah, stay positive with it, and it's a grind, but we're looking at like 5-10 years. You know, in 5 years time we'll be happy. If we left this account now, it'd be at 25 million probably in about what 5 years time. But if we actually keep on investing for another year and then stop, we could probably get it up to about 40 million, you know, 45 million. But if we plan to invest for the next 3 years, so we've invested for about a year and a half now, we plan to invest for 3.5, well, 5 years altogether, so that'll be about another 3.5 years. This year, by the end of the year, we can probably get it up to about 20 to 22 million. The end of next year, it'll probably be close to like 35 million. By the end of that, the year after that, it'll be close to 40 million. And then like that'll be pretty much closing in like 50 million mark. Once we hit that, we can basically bring in enough income from the growth to earn that million UPEX a month, plus like Tycoon, Sparkade.me, and whatever else comes out in the game, you know. So there's so much happening. Gonna go as I'm getting ready for the release. See you soon. Yeah, a lot of players are getting ready for this as well. It's 15 minutes as well, so a lot of players are getting in the zone now, ready to go. So it'll be really interesting to see who actually get some good properties. Hopefully we can chat to some players and see how Bermuda's come along for them. So yeah, that'll be really interesting to see. Devonshire as well, I've just noticed that. We might get a few properties in Devonshire. So First Baptist Church, so 15 minutes away. Everyone else in the chat going to this city release? Is people buying Bermuda? Are they not buying Bermuda? Are you saving your UPEX up for something else? Have you spent it all on these competitions? Let us know in the chat. This is interesting. Coffee. I need to pull the chat in over to the actual stream in a second. So I can have it over here, but it's not the same quality, so I want to try and do it a different way, but I'll wait till like next week or something like that. We've basically got the live stream working and everything seems to be like the video and everything's great. Obviously highly recommend. I got a capture card off Amazon for I think it was like £16 or something, and it's working great. It's pulling the image straight from my other computer, and this is the best thing what's working right now. You know, you've got like a £2.5 laptop and it's the audio problems and stuff, and you've got like £200-300 headphones with the audio problems, and then you just get like a £16 dongle and it works perfect. So yeah, highly recommend the dongles off Amazon, so shout out to Amazon dongles. But that's helped the channel so much and that. But yeah, we plan to get the Shure SM7B, the audio, so the active one as well. So it means we won't have to have the audio coming out the laptop. So I'll actually have a microphone for the live stream, and then I'll also have the audio coming out the laptop going to the guests in the back room as well. So once we get that set up, it'll be perfect. I don't think anyone is around the two properties I'm looking at. They are further away. Are you going to tell us what properties you're going for? Let the chat know so they can go over and mint them properties, or are you going to keep it a secret until after? It's quite interesting this as well, because no players will be wanting to give away their locations for the city release as well. So it'll be really cool to see what players get as well. But yeah, we're only about 13 minutes away from the actual Bermuda City extension. I keep saying release as well. It's not even a city. It's not even a country. It's a what's it? Not. It's not even a region, is it? I forgot what it is. It's something else. It's not a continent. It's I forgot what the word is. It's yeah, it's something anyway. But that would be quite cool. Like, imagine if you could just own an island as well. That's probably where the Bone War graveyard. Ah, so that'll be like a memorial place. Has that got like a jetty as well? Yeah, it has. That's really nice actually. That would be like beautiful, out there. But we're looking for. I want to see like I don't think Sandbox will be coming out in Bermuda. I don't know, will it? Because there's not really anything what's locked. Is every single neighborhood? Because how many did they say? 10 or something. So you got 1, 2. Wait, is this locked? What's this one? So that's not got a name. That's Sandy. Or is that one a part of... because that one's a part of Sandy, I guess. Then that goes around to here. How big is the land what Sandbox getting in Upland? Because if it is coming out in Bermuda, it'll be really interesting. I typed that way too fast. Secret. Secret. We'll find out in what, like 10 minutes time as well. It's actually really interesting. We're not far away from this this live stream, this city release kicking off, city extension kicking off. But I want to see where. I don't know. I guess you'll find out on this as well. I guess they've got the sandboxing at 3:30 p.m. in Vegas time as well. So Upland and Sandbox. I guess we'll find out more about what's happening as well. But I thought this was really, because if this is not a part of Sandy, which I think it is, because all this will be a part of Sandy as well. But then that's quite a big. That's a massive neighborhood. But then I guess it's quite like narrow, so a lot of it doesn't count. Well, it counts, but yeah. But imagine just owning the whole bit here as well. You could literally just like control the border. Let's go up here. I want this bit up here though, with like the jetty and the docks and all the other good stuff as well. So yeah, when the boats come out, we can just like sail our boat out of here, take a few cargo boxes and just drop them off at a friend's house. You know, fly over in the plane, just land. They'll have to bring out water planes so you can just like land in the sea and that and just move about. And then like either hot air balloons or something to get over here, you know what I mean? Submarine or so. Yeah, they've got loads of different stuff what they could bring out as well. So yeah, really exciting to see. But I don't know, let me know what you think about the transport and stuff like that, the aviation. Are you all trying to win that Albatross plane? With us, we're like, we've not got any assets right now to buy or sell. So, and if I was going to go buy a Block Explorer, I don't know if I'd need a private jet to go and pick it up. It might just be a little bit too expensive, you know. I don't know. It'll be really interesting to see how the jets and everything tie into the mechanics of the game. Like, do you rent the jet? You know, I guess you could get there a little bit quicker if you go to the airport. And maybe the commercial flight doesn't leave until like... That would be really interesting actually. What if the commercial flights only left at the hour? So you had to wait till the next hour. So if you missed the commercial flight, you'd have to wait for the next one. But if you had a private jet, you could just technically take off as well. So that would add value to the jets as well, you know. But then like, yeah, it's really interesting to see. But I think that's a great idea. That's just literally popped in the head right now. But you could actually have like scheduled flight times, you know, when you go to an airport and your flight doesn't just take off then. So if you're going to bring in realistic mechanics, you may as well bring in realistic flight mechanics, you know. So if the plane's going to set off right now, so say it's like 5, what is it, 5, it's 10 to 6 basically in the UK. So say I didn't get to the airport till like 6:05, I'd have to wait till the 7 o'clock at night flight. So that's 55 minutes until I got onto the flight, and then the flight would still take the same time. So yeah, don't care, I want one. So yeah, a lot of players will be just getting like the asset. I want that UK racing car as well. I can relate to it completely. You know, just because it's like the fastest and it's got the UK like stickers on it and stuff as well. So yeah, I seen one on the store for like $1,500. So we might look at that for the racetrack, but then no one can race with us because it's not fair anymore. So like, there's no point us buying it and racing in the game because yeah, and it going in like categories and stuff like that to what kind of races you can be in. And then we won't want to like win the races just having a different car, but the car looks sick. If I could just drive around like GTA, like, yeah, I want to see like being able to drive around like Granada Hills or so. That would be so cool. We'll stay in Bermuda actually, but yeah, like imagine when you've actually got like the pedal and stuff and you can like drive around. I know that might be years away and stuff like that, but I see Upland just becoming like GTA, but you own it. So I see that's what I see it as, like Monopoly versus GTA or Monopoly slash GTA, and I think that would be amazing. So you could actually walk into a property like you can like in some places in Upland, but like GTA style. So you with your avatar, you can get into your car and drive around and stuff like that. I don't want to see that on a layer 2. I want to see that like on layer 1, but I don't know if that's like the plan or. But that would be really interesting to see. Front sent 100% collection, calling it now. Front. Let's have a wee look. See, where is that? Alright, so I take it that's like a street or something. Front Street, yeah, you've said it in the message. Let's have a wee look. I need to go have a look over the other computer screen, so let's have a wee look. Front Street, Bermuda. Does it even pop up? Front Street, Hamilton, Bermuda. Interesting. Yeah, right down the water. How much are these ones? Oops, 5. Let's have a wee look at the street view. So it won't be far away now. 6 minutes is 6 minutes until it starts. Front Street in Pembroke. Ah, right. So it's Pembroke. Let's have a wee look to see what that search button is. Front Street. And then Pembroke. In the UK. I'm in the right one, or is that? Where are we? I thought this was in Bermuda, mate. We're in the UK now. No, we're not. Here we are. Ah, right, away over. Yeah, interesting. Now in Bermuda, the one that you were just on. Ah, right, I thought you was. Ah, perfect. So yeah, it was. I was wondering why we've gone over to the UK there. Let's have a wee look. So Front Street, Bermuda. I forgot that the chat's a little bit behind as well, so let's go back to this one. 4 minutes. So when I get that message, it's 20 seconds after, so it looks like you're commenting to the other one, if you know what I mean. So that's on my end with the lag and stuff like that. But yeah, this looks really interesting to see. And yeah, I was wondering, I thought a new city was coming out or so, or there's something happening I've not known about, because we've been focusing on this live stream, so like hopefully we're not tunnel visioned and miss anything in the game, because yeah, it's interesting to see. And we've only got 4 minutes left until we actually go on and look at the city release as well, because that'll be running for about half an hour. I guess a lot of the properties will be minted in the first 5-10 minutes, and then after that it'll kind of be like whatever's left. But it'll be interesting to see. I want to see how many properties actually get minted and that over the time frame of the video as well. So we'll actually jump on, we'll film the live stream as well at the city opening, and then we'll go away in half an hour, so the AMA's on and everything like that, and then we'll come back at about 12 o'clock for the booths and everything like that, and then we'll also be on later as well for the awards show and that as well. So yeah, thank you so much for the support. Click that subscribe button if you're not already. Was talking about earlier as well, we're running that $100 wheel again. War Jammy won that, so he's won $100 as well. So as soon as he messages me, I keep checking the Discord as well. If he doesn't message me before like in a few hours I'll just message him saying he's won as well. But I want him to like see that he's won, so that'll be really cool. But he might be busy at Vegas right now, so who knows what's happening. But yeah, he's basically won that $100, and then we'll run the wheel again. 2 entries have already been sold for next, well, at the end of this month's wheel. So any James UK property in Upland you want to purchase is 1 entry. You can purchase as many properties as you want to have multiple entries. And then at the end of the month on the 30th we'll close it. On the 31st we'll spin that wheel as well, and then we'll give away another $100. Every 100 profit, every 10 sales I make over 52 entries, I'll add an extra $10 onto that pot as well. So we've got 52 entries on the last wheel, what we spun this morning. So we'll run it again, but if we get 62, it'll be $110 we're giving away. If we get 72 entries, we'll give away $120, sorry. That kind of idea. So we'll keep growing it based on the sales. So the more up picks I make, the bigger the dollar return is going to be on that prize giveaway as well. So that'll be really cool. So yeah, Front Street, I think this would be like really, not going to speculate and stuff like that, but it's definitely possible as well. Like, it'll be interesting to see why you think it's going to be in a collection as well, like how the maybe some data or maybe some like different stuff is like come out, or maybe there's something on this street already what's really interesting to see. So yeah, what time's it out now? 1 minute to as well, so we'll actually go over quickly, we'll check everything, and then we'll come back to the chat after the opening because I want to focus and make sure everything's up. So we'll take away this image as well, and now we've only got a sales, we'll just make it a little bit smaller, and now we've got the city opening so we can see what's going on in Bermuda. And then in a few seconds, I think it's in a minute or something, yeah, it's 59 right now. What I do is look at the clock on Upland for the, but I've actually got some UPEX here as well, so if I collect that UPEX quickly, I'll be able to see how many seconds are left until the hour. I think it's only a few seconds left, and then we'll go into the city opening. So yeah, this will be interesting to see. Where are we right now? We're in Hamilton. So we're going to have a look at Hamilton, and then we'll move down around the map as well. So that'll be interesting to see. And it should be open any second now as well. Yeah, it should be pretty much open. 6 o'clock, well, 10 AM in Vegas, so this should all open up very soon. Let's see where players are. And just basically follow it as well, see if everything's still closed right now. Still closed. You'll see it all just light up in a second, and then off they go. And we'll try and cover as much as possible. What we'll do is go back over so we can see the chat as well. And yeah, let's see over here as well. Is it opening up yet? Still closed. Oh, it's 45 seconds late. Oh, that looks cool. That looks like one of those. What was that old cartoon thing as a kid? Bob the Builder or whatever. Still waiting for it to open up. Who's minting right now? Everyone's dropped off now to go and do the city release. Don't want to get any distractions. No yo-yo-yos at the moment. Let's have a wee look. Still closed. It'll be interesting to see if Vegas is already opened up, like players are already minting right now. It'll be cool to see if we had someone on the live stream actually in Vegas, so we could see the difference in the opening. Because like right now, it looks still closed. Let's wait a second and see if it goes green. Yeah, 1 minute past. Should be any second now. It will be hard, you know, like to have everything going and firing on all cylinders, especially while a lot of the teams in Vegas. Like, I don't know if they'll release this in Vegas, like at the event, or if they open it up at the actual offices and stuff like that. But however they do it, there's so much going on right now. So yeah, like good on Upland for actually bringing this all together, because it looks so much fun. I'm looking forward to next year's Genesis Week already. It's still closed. Let me know in the chat, is it opened up for you yet? Just having a wee... Still closed on my end. So we look over here again. Anyone that got Bermuda open? Are you trying to not get distracted right now? I do apologise. Ah, here we go. It's opening. We're open. Let's go have a wee look. It's just not minting anything. Right, let's go over here. There we go. That's all these waterfront properties. Now, wow, it is minting. Look at that already. We're basically like a couple of minutes in. Try and zoom out as far as we can without. Yeah, and it should automatically just refresh as well by itself. I tried to turn off the settings. You can go down here and you can turn off 3D objects, enhanced graphics, ownerships, and yeah, we'll leave it at that. So it's the fastest it can be. And yeah, it's interesting to see how many properties start to get minted. It's mainly at the water as well, a lot of the places. Let's go over quickly and have a look at, I believe this is Hamilton. Yeah, there's still a lot open at the lake. It's quite big as well, 16,500 properties going right now for the release. Yeah, now these ones are still to be minted, so you can see the ones that have actually been bought. I'm not over in Bermuda, so don't worry, it's not like I'm waiting to see the green. I'm just watching people actually mint Bermuda right now for this live stream. But yeah, I'm not minting any properties. Just seeing what places are actually getting minted, because it's interesting to me to see what other players are doing in the game. You know, I like to build videos and assets and all the cool stuff around like what's interesting right now, and you know what I mean. So it's cool to see what properties are going as well. Like these properties here, this one here would be a killing. I guess some of them are locked as well. Some of these ones. How much? This one's already for sale. 39,000 UPEX. Wow. 107. Ah, so you can see the prices now as well. 204, 407 monthly earnings. So would pay about, what would pay about 30,000, 30. I think that was minted for about 30,000. This one 39k. So people just jumping on right now and selling their properties to flip them. How much is this one? 600k, bringing in 1.3. So it'll be interesting to see how high these prices go and where they stay at, and if they go down as well. So let me know in the chat if you've got any good properties already. Still, oh, there's a couple of FSAs right on the water as well, which is interesting. So yeah, it's not just the price, it's the location as well, which I never really thought about before. But yeah, still quite a good few properties as well. 6 minutes in, but then there's a loads of properties going as well. There's like over 16,500 properties, so it does make sense. Like, and there's still basically, how long left? 24 minutes, so basically 6 minutes into the release now. Let's have a quick look at Hamilton. Start to see a lot of players, all the big ones. These will be massive. 958. That'd be crazy. How much is this one? 48k. It's not bad actually if you wanted a property in Bermuda. Like, you're not gonna like get the best return on it, but yeah, there's some good property prices. Like, they're not like unrealistic. You know, you see a lot of them are just never gonna get purchased, but I want to see it like fully mint out, and that'll be really interesting. Like, so much money going into this expansion right now. Ah, here we go. We can see now this kind of area is going really well. Yeah, a lot of players flipping the properties straight away. It'd be cool to see like the strategies and all the different kind of plays on the game as well. So let's quickly go have a look at this. Everything's good. Go back to the chat. And then let's see. Yeah, now it's starting to pick up as well. I think it came out a few minutes late, and then obviously that property popped up, so I think it's been out for about 2-3 minutes right now. How much is this waterfront one? 65k, 296 every single month. Refresh. Welcome if you're new to the channel, if you're watching this live stream right now, hope you're doing really well with Bermuda. If you're over there, if you're in Genesis as well, hope you're having a great time. I know it'll still be early over there, you're in the middle of the city release right now. 8 minutes past 10 AM in Vegas right now it'll be. And then it's 8 minutes past 6 in the UK right now. So yeah, welcome to the channel if you've not seen the videos already. Welcome, click that subscribe button, I really do appreciate it. We're in Bermuda right now looking through the new city expansion, just seeing how it all works and how it all goes basically. Let's have a wee... Well, I just want to see, you can see quite a lot of properties now as well. Let's see up here actually, this is where we wanted. This is a kind of, yep, all gone. All gone. Oh. I guess you can't buy that property. I guess some of them you can't actually purchase. Is this one? Well, I guess you need to be in the area, because we're not over in Bermuda, it's a little bit different, but yeah, this is an area I was looking at right at the start. Like, I don't know, it's just if Upland release stuff in the future, I'm not saying like boats or anything like that. Happening, Laban, you alright, brother? I'm not saying like boats are coming out and stuff like that. I like to joke on the channel, don't take it serious, you know, when I'm like, ah yeah, boats, submarines and stuff, I'm like, I'm having a laugh. But I do see this area becoming something like you could look at it in 10 years time. If you look at locations, that's why I like LA. I don't know, there's just something appealing about being able to have this, you know what I mean? Imagine owning the top one and then you can build a lighthouse or so. And then in the future you've got like the, what is it, nowhere and stuff where you can actually go inside your buildings and that. So there's so much opportunity, and especially when you can like walk around and stuff. I like these layer 2 and stuff, but I really want to see it on layer 1, so when Millen cruises, I know, imagine like you could just have like a massive like Millen like ferry here and we can all just go around the world and like travel to different cities. And that's where the entertainment value comes as well. You could actually really implement stuff what works like that, you know, in an online environment. So it'll be so cool to see. I don't know how the blockchain would keep up with everything like that, because I think a lot of the stuff Upland can implement, but a lot of stuff is like technical limitations to like the EOS blockchain. I know there's talking about crashing that quite a bit. Obviously Upland's the biggest game on EOS. Yeah, it's quite interesting to see what's going to come out in the future, but it'll be interesting to definitely like have helicopters, cruises. I thought helicopters would have come out instead of aeroplanes with like you having a property, not a runway, you know what I mean? So, but yeah, planes surprised me because I thought they would have gone down the helicopter route, but then I guess you can't get a helicopter from like America to the UK, so I don't know if you can, but I guess you can. I guess I don't fly that far. But no, it'll be interesting to see. Let's have a wee look on here as well, see if there's any other properties as well. Howdy, tough start to the release now. Have you got any properties? I'm not actually on the Bermuda release, so my avatar's still going and stuff, so yeah, that data is very valuable, I believe, in the future, creating stuff what the player base enjoys, you know what I mean? I got 2 so far, nice. Are you actually in Vegas right now, brother? 747. Small ones on Middle Road. So are we in the same area? Middle Road. Nah, I'm home in Brooklyn, lol. Ah, see. Next year, brother. I'm the same. I'm in the UK right now. Really tried to get over, but everything with the passport and stuff, it just wasn't happening. So yeah, hopefully we can get sorted for next year, and that'll be nice to meet you and stuff. So Yeah, it'll be so cool to meet the whole community and stuff. It looked really cool on X last night, you know, the chat and the meetup and everything. So, yeah, exciting times. And today should release a lot of information about what's upcoming. If something's important, it's going to get released today, in my opinion. So I want to hear about like Sparklet. I want to hear about like the airdrops. I'd love to hear about other good stuff in the game, you know, coming out. I want to hear about Spark, Tycoon, and other stuff as well. So yeah, it'll be really interesting to see what happens as well. So let me know what you're most excited about today in the chat. It'll be really interesting to see what other players are looking for in the game of Upland as well. Not just like what I'm trying to plan for. Let's have a wee look. There's quite a lot left though. Not gonna lie, but then it's massive, isn't it? A lot of players like these releases, and I like these releases as well. So instead of smaller releases, yeah, next year for me as well. I'm trying to sell a house in real life, so it will fit more money in my budget. Nice, yeah. I know it's like right now it's kind of depends on like kind of yeah, everything what's happening in real world. We only just got our pay rise last month, so we can get back to the track. But yeah, for the last 6 months we've not been able to put more than like 200 in or so. So it's been kind of like just based on real life. So yeah, I hope you sell the house, brother, and stuff like that. So yeah, once you get that sorted and that, you can just stick everything in Upland, mate. Not financial advice. I need to be careful with what I'm saying on these live streams. Let's have a wee look. Yeah, there's still a lot to go though. I could come back in like a few days and still get a couple of properties, I think. 783k. See, I like these big boys. Like that looks like a massive. Like, imagine having just like a massive like mansion on that. That's like the perfect location. You could have like a little one over here. Let's have a wee look. This one, how much is this going for? 400,000 UpX. Actually, what's it look like on this? Will you get a street view in Bermuda? Oh, you do. It's actually a real place. Eh? I always forget like Bermuda's actually like it's actually a place. It's not just like a magical like story tale. You know what I mean? It's like got cars and there's people and like they've even got like rubbish bins and stuff. Got telephones and yeah, like, Bermuda's like an actual real place. Let's go up here and actually have a look. Kind of like Puerto Rico, eh? I know it's like quite close to Puerto Rico. That's what they should have released Puerto Rico because it was on about the triangle, and I worked this out. I think I chatted about it in another video, but if we actually go out here, they was talking about the Bermuda Triangle, and they've already got Miami, which I think's here. Yeah, so you've got Miami, you've got Bermuda, and then if you go over here, you've got Puerto Rico. So you could have gone over to Puerto Rico and open Puerto Rico as well, which would have been amazing. And then you've got your triangle. So yeah, that's a triangle. So I thought that was like a wee hint about maybe Puerto Rico coming out in the game, but yeah, it's a Bermuda expansion, which is cool to see. I want to see if it actually mints out as well. Let's have a wee look. I think it might take a few days as well. It'll be cool to see. I like when UPX Land put out that graph where you can see how everything's like minting and stuff like that as well. So yeah, that's really interesting. Oh, there's already paper airplanes coming up as well. It'll be cool in Vegas right now to see how everyone's getting on. If anyone else is live, it'll be so cool to see like kind of the live minting right now. So let's have a wee look. Where else should we actually have a wee look at? What's up here? This looks like a good location. Is there anything up here? This is where Sandbox is going to go. It's got to be, hasn't it? Is there anything over here? Nah. This is where the Sandbox headquarter thing has got to be, isn't it? With the ferry docks and everything. Helicopter pads. What's down here? Is there anything out here as well? So that's the first property there. And then is there anything over here at all? I think we're onto something, chat. I think this is where that's going to be the roundabout to get into Sandbox. So you'll have to like head over here and then you're into Sandbox headquarters. And then you can drive down Constitution Road, and then this is where you'll have like the massive Sandbox layer at the end of the road. Where else can we go? I love the roundabouts over there, don't they? And that's just literally in the middle of... Is that like a hotel or something? Let's have a wee look. Street. It's not returning any images. Ooh. That's not good. Let's go to this one. Let's see. Ooh, there must be like something secret here. Let's go to this one. Ah, here we go. Let's have a wee look what it is. It's like a scary house. Why can't we go and see it? I guess this is going down this road now. Or are we going away from it? I think we're going the wrong way. Let's turn around. Oh, cool. Cycles, and they've even got cycle shops in that. Motorbikes. Let's go up here. Because I want to see what that bit is over there. Yeah, really, won't let you around there. Well, there's definitely parking. Looks cool. That actually looks really nice. I go to Bermuda for holiday. Or Puerto Rico. Yeah, no, interesting. Anyway, back to the chat. Let me know if you've got any good properties in Bermuda. It'll be really interesting to see. They've got 10 minutes left, and then they'll basically be going into the live events and stuff as well. So we'll jump on later in a few hours as well and chat to everyone, see how they're getting on at Vegas and that, see how everything's going. So yeah, that's really cool. Let's have a look quickly, a few more minutes, and we'll just look through the properties. Just want to see what kind of, because you can kind of see where players think the collections are going to be based on the minting as well. So yeah, it's really interesting. But that graph coming out from UPX Land will be really cool. So a lot more is getting minted now. This looks quite a good area. Sandy, I believe it is. Yeah, now it's starting to fire. Maybe it released a little bit later, around like a few minutes later, so players have just, you know, not had time to get on. Because now it's looking like completely different. Let's have a wee look over here again. Still got some down here. But no, it's certainly picking up now. A lot more properties, because it is 16,500 properties mined, so it's like not a small, it's not a massive release, but it's not like small at all. No, interesting. 123k. We might actually pick up a couple of properties, I'm not too sure, but yeah, we'll wait until like all the hype dies down, and then we'll see how the prices go and stuff like that as well. But yeah, we'll have a wee think about it and that, but we might actually look into that. I've got the racetrack coming online very soon, so I don't want to like spend everything on that, you know, depending on if I have to put in dollars or UPEX next month to get this race car online. For the racetrack and stuff, I don't want to spend all my UPEX. I'd rather put that into Granada Hills right now. So I see Granada Hills, like, especially with Ray Ram minting those 45 properties yesterday, we're pretty much going through like what, 5 to 10 properties a day minting. So in a few weeks we can like literally take off hundreds of properties as well. So I see the growth in that as well. I see, like, looking back at it, like in another year we'll look back at it and it'll be something really, because we've been growing that for a year and a half now as well. So everybody what's in Granada Hills, like, appreciate all the support as well, like legends as well. Yeah, really amazing to see the growth in that. So excited. We did that $100 giveaway at the start of the stream as well. So yeah, War Jammies won the $100 as well for that wheel. If you want to win on next month's wheel, so the end of this month, we'll spin the wheel on the 31st again. Anyone that purchases property from now up to the 30th of this month, whether it's in UPEX or dollars, will be added onto the wheel. Every property purchased is one entry. You can have multiple entries by purchasing multiple properties, and then at the end of the month, we'll spin that wheel again and we'll give away $100. If you've ended up with 52 entries, that's where we got at this wheel, what we spun this morning. If we get to 62 entries, we'll give away 110. If we get to 72 entries, we'll give away 120. If we get to 82 entries, we'll give away 130. That kind of idea as well. So it's based on the sales and the games. So yeah, jump onto that if you're not already. Save your UPEX up for the Bermuda City release right now. But yeah, later in the month, if you want to jump onto that, you're more than welcome to. So yeah, thank you so much for the support. Click that subscribe button if you're not already. We document everything happening in Upland, and yeah, basically the process, the journey, and everything what's going on in real life with the community and stuff as well. So it's just exciting to be a part of like a really good community, everything what's going on right now. So especially with all these new releases and the sparkle updates later as well. So yeah, this is the day to be on Upland, the day to be alive. So yeah, check it out. Hopefully there'll be some more live streams from actual Vegas as well. So depending on how busy people are as well. So yeah, what we're going to do is we're going to jump off actually because there's 5 minutes, and then we're going to chill out until this comes back. We'll actually show you on the schedule. If we go back to here, you can see we've got the city opening, and then at 10:30 we've got the roadmap. So that's only like 5 minutes away. So we'll chill for a few hours and that, wait for all this to finish off as well, so players will be really talking about that, and then we'll try and jump on and get some news on what's been spoke about in the rooms and stuff like that, and then we'll try and like release the news, like breaking news to the live stream. So we'll keep jumping on through the day as well, so we try and get all this covered as well till like early hours of the morning as well. So yeah, 9 p.m. will be 5 a.m. in the UK by the time you get to the racetracks. Yeah, we'll see how it goes tonight as well. So really do appreciate the support. Click that subscribe button if you're not already. Buy any property off James UK if you want to be entered into that $100 giveaway for the end of this month as well. Congratulations to War Jammy for winning that $100 on this one. Give me a message in game or on Discord or anything like that. If you don't message within like the hour or whatever, I will give you a message so I know, like, you know that you've won that as well in case you need it for Genesis Week as well. So yeah, congratulations on that. Jump on and purchase any property if you want to get involved, and I'll see you in a few hours for another live stream as well.